Initially, when Eva was diagnosed and we went to the ward, everything was all a bit, traumatic at the time. I think we were just sort of sat on the bed and just deep in thought, and this nurse came over and gave us the bag and said, can I leave one of these with you? And initially we thought, is it ours to keep or do we need to hand it back? And obviously we asked the nurse and she'd sort of said to us that it was ours to keep, and we looked in it and it was just amazing. We just cried. We'd got this bag and it just had everything in it that we needed. Not that we knew it at that time. It was only, I think, the day after that I thought to myself, what questions do I need to ask? And what? There's a notepad and a pen in that bag. So we'd sort of got it out, and then you'd forget things like toothpaste and things like that. And everything that we needed was in that bag. So it was quite overwhelming. It was like a great big hug, is how I can describe it. It was just like a big hug. It was just so comforting, knowing that you've got all those little things that weren't clinical, bright, colourful. Millie's blanket and the neck pillow. Eva was in quite a lot of discomfort when she was having a chemo and things as well. She couldn't get comfortable, and very often she'd sort of settle on the floor in the lounge at home even, but she'd always have a pillow, and she'd always have a Millie's blanket on the floor with her. We just felt that we wanted to give something back to Millie Smiles. There's a lot of parents and a lot of children that benefit from that charity. We did a crazy hat day at school. Eva's brother is part of a local football team to where we live, and Dad is the manager as well. And he'd asked if somebody would be willing to sponsor the kit, but instead of actually putting the company name on, have Millie Smiles put on the kit, which is what we did, and they did very, very well that year as well.
A phenomenal charity helped us out, reached out to us and gave us this amazing gift for when we were newly diagnosed. All the things you could ever need. Thank you, Millie Smiles.
Millie Smiles!
If you want to find anything else out about Millie Smiles, you can do it in a variety of ways. You can go to our website. We've got a Facebook page and a Twitter page where you can also follow us and what we're up to on a daily basis.